All right. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. It is, let's see. Tried to put my phone on Do Not Disturb, which I think puts my computer on Do Not Disturb. But hello. Let's see. Today is Wednesday, May 20th. Welcome, if anybody's here. Um, Interesting week here in the Crafty Casita. I am done with school for summer, and so I don't know that it feels like Wednesday today. But yeah, we'll see. Let's give it a couple minutes, not a couple minutes, couple seconds. If nobody pops on, we're just going to start having paper crafty fun because that's what we do here in the Crafty Casita. Um, my name is Jennifer Olea. I am an independent Step It Up demonstrator in Yuma, Arizona. And like to talk weather because there's some extremes coming my way. But right now it's lovely. I cannot complain. So today we are going to be making a card, and it's strips of paper. I love paper. I joined Stepping Up because of paper. I joined Stepping Up because of the cardstock. I wasn't really a stamper. That all came afterwards. But Step It Up, I think, in my opinion, has some of the best cardstock. Love how it coordinates with everything, right? Back in the day, you used to go into a brick and mortar store and you kind of had to like use your eye to. And the great thing about Step It Up is that um, with the designer series paper, it kind of tells you like these colors coordinate with it because these are the colors that were used to create the designer series paper. Now you can do whatever you want. Nobody. Let's see. Lola says, "Good morning. I agree with the quality of the cardstock. Cardstock, such amazing colors, too. I agree with you. Thank you for agreeing with me, Lola. I appreciate it. Welcome. Um, so, good morning, Yolanda. I'm so happy you're here. Um, So you could use the pattern paper, designer series paper, and use whatever color you want, but they give you some starting off points, some starting off colors, and I just love that. Do I ever detour? Yeah. Do I ever kind of look at the package and say, what colors do I feel like I want to use that are incorporated with this designer series paper? Absolutely. Sometimes the less thinking and the less decisions I have to make, the happier I am. So, welcome, welcome. And I'm going to step back because I'm about to cough. Okay. So, let's make the table bigger because that's what really. Oops. Let's see if I can do that again. Turn away if that made you sick. Let's see. Is it going to work? Ah, there. So now you can still see. I was going to say my smiling face, but I don't know. Okay. My name is Jennifer Olea. This is how you can find me on all the socials. And bam, this is the card that we're going to be making today. Didn't hide that one at all. Um, so I still have been playing with the Scenic Coast suite, and I just can't seem to get enough of it. I love the colors that are in it. Let's see. Let's talk about colors. Balmy blue, blueberry bushel, crushed curry, gorgeous grape, Highland heather, and strawberry slush. So a lot of times when I write out the colors, I just do the first letter and then the second word because we can't use like pie. I can't just write pie because we have a lot of different pies for colors. So I do a little shorthand sometimes, but that's how I do it. Um, but yeah, I'm just loving these colors, and so um, like I said, this is the card that we're going to be making. But I also made another card with the same technique. We're going to be cutting strips of paper And sometimes you already have those strips of paper just in your pack, right? And so I created this card, which I really like how it turned out. These bits and pieces are from old paper pumpkin kits that I just save in a box. And then there's the inside. So this is a pack of Designer Series paper that's already retired, but come on, it's got lots of blues in it, so you guys know I'm going to use every piece of it. And then I wanted to show you this card. We're not going to do it, but this is just another version of Lola, tell me the name of this card. The Double Vision, I think is what it's called, where we're popping up the it's like the same scene, and then you're cutting in strips of paper. Again, strips of paper. Who doesn't love strips of paper? I do. I do. And then I just used die cuts to kind of make this big scene. It's not the same piece of paper, but I think it coordinates enough that you're just kind of like getting the idea. Let's see. Lola said yes, double vision. Okay. So I just like that too. But again, this is just cuts of paper. They're 3/4, and then you just kind of lay them across, and then you just use dimensionals. You can see the dimensionals there. Every other one to pop up, and so it's a pretty cool effect. But this is right what we have. I have paper here. Let's see, Yolanda said very nice effect. Well, thank you. I'm always inspired by things I see online, right? I mean, we have so many things to look at, and you can just kind of see it, and then you make it what you want to make it. So we just have these strips of paper that were in my package. And so I was like, how do I want to use these guys? And so today we're going to start with those versus the, like normally I start with the card base, right? But so for this card, I did 2 different sizes. So they're, I'm pretty sure I should probably go get a ruler to double check, but I want to say of course my ruler is buried at the bottom of my drawer, but I want to say they're 3/4 and a half. Oh, that one's a little bit bigger. That one's a half. So anywhere between a 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch. So width. Okay. So let's get our trimmer out. And I'm going to be using both sides. Like this guy, just 3/4. That's good. Let's cut this guy at a 1/2. And take the right one. I think for some reason this guy doesn't look straight because it's not straight. So let's make this a 1/2 and get it straight. So there's one. And they don't even have to be going the same way. Like my guess is that this is the way that this goes, but does it matter? No. Let's do this guy. Get some smaller ones, 1/2. And so you just want kind of a handful, and you can, let's see, we're just going to play with this right now. And I'm sure I've done one like this before, but like I said, I really can't get enough of this paper. So you definitely want to make sure that it covers all of your space that you're trying to cover. So this is my basic white, and it is 3.5 by 4, 3/4. And we're going to be doing some layering to put this on the card base, right? So let's just kind of go like so. I think I might want a bigger one here so it's a big piece covering. Yeah, because I don't want to try to get just a little tiny piece in that little. See, if I put this guy right here, you have a little tiny piece of white. You guys see that? So I want a bigger piece to, so I don't have to patch that little tiny piece of white. That would be a lot. And I think we're going to use this side to get that pink color. We'll go up here like this. And you could put them as whatever kind of angle you want. You could do them straight if you wanted. Like so. And then I think what I'm going to do is I will cut this guy right here, and then I'm going to put it right there. I'm going to put the part that's not attached, obviously, to this corner right here. So let's start attaching some. And I always try to do a little bit more adhesive than what I think I need. And that's because I'm using the seal. If you're using the Tombow, then you could actually, well, either way, if you put it on the white, that would probably save you some adhesive also, but there's many different ways to do this. Whatever you guys are comfortable with, right? Add a little bit more down here because I'm going to attach it like this. Now I'm using the silicone mat because this is paper. When I created it on my desk, I was just doing it on my glass mat, and so I wasn't using my silicone mat because I don't want these loose guys, the edges, to attach to the paper. Oh, paper's not working today. Okay. Is that what I did? I don't think so. There we go. Let's see, Lola says that you've put seal on your background and then added the strips too. Both ways work well. Yes, I thought about that too, but I feel like I would attach my hand to it or attach the piece of paper. I don't know. However your brain wants to make this happen is the right way. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to cut this. And by cut it, I mean, I'm just going to trim it. Now you could use the trimmer, but I'm going to use scissors, except for I took all my scissors and I cleaned them. And so I don't have any scissors in my little bitty mouse cup over here. But I cleaned all my scissors yesterday because they were getting kind of gunked up. I think next are my blocks. I'm going to clean all my blocks. Now that I have a little extra time in the casita, Lola said, go left first. Oh, start at your left so you're not kind of like when you're left-handed and you're writing, like, yeah, go left first. I can see that as being beneficial. Okay. So I'm going to take, oops, all these little bits and put them in the trash. But I'm taking this big guy and it's going to go like this. So we will go, why am I doing it like this? I don't know. Just seeing if my brain can handle it. Let's see. Susanna said, hello, great colors. Well, hello, Susanna. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. I am loving this sweet. I can't seem to get enough of it. Let's see. So we're just going to trim it off. And now this is the front of your card. I think it's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so we're going to start with, let's start building this card a little bit. We're going to start with Balmy Blue, and this card base is, it's 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5.5. The project is a little out of focus. That's out of focus. All right. So, and the sample card that I made is going to fold like this, but I had this cut already, so we're going to have it open like this, like that. Okay. All right. So a little bend right here, but we're going to be covering up lots of this. Okay. So I have, what is this? I think this is Daffodil Delight. And then we're going to layer Secret Sea. Is this Daffodil Delight? I don't know. It looks very like limey on my screen. Maybe it's crushed curry. Let's see. They're all right here. I thought it is Daffodil Delight. Okay, so we're gonna layer these guys, and then like so, and then we're going to do a ribbon. So we're not attaching it all to the front of the card. Not yet, anyway. So there's that. Let's see. Lola said, loved using Secret Sea. It's a great color. It's a new neutral, right? Okay. So I'm using the Secret Sea. This is bordered open weave ribbon. It comes out of the Nature Walk Suite. And we're just going to tie a knot. I don't want a bow because I was kind of thinking this card could be for, it's feminine or masculine. Either one would work, I think, for this card. It's not too over the top screaming. And I need my ribbon scissors. It's not over the top screaming. I think it's neutral. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, we're going to attach this. But first, I think I want to put a glue dot under there. I don't know. Do you guys always put glue dots under your bows? Let me know. Because even like that sample card that I made with the, where'd it go? This guy, I didn't put a glue dot on this bow. And then when I walked it over here, I was like, nope, it needs a glue dot. Okay. So what else are we going to do? We are going to cut out a label for the green. Now, these labels, these guys come from, where do they come from? They come from, let's see, Lola said glue dot more and more lately. I like glue dots. I like picking them up with the pick tool and using them. Okay, these labels come from the Beautifully celebrated dies. I mean, look at these labels right here. You can layer for days using these guys. So we're gonna cut, yeah, gonna out. I didn't do that beforehand, so bear with me. All right. Here's this. Now this is crushed curry, I know that. Because I wanted it a little bit darker. And then I took from the Scalloped Blooms bundle. So there's, I don't know why I didn't use the Scalloped Blooms die with the stamp set, but whatever. So we're going to be using this cursive happy birthday, but look at these great sayings. Thank you. Wishing you a day of relaxation, happiness, and love. Well, of course we do. Okay, we're going to use Secret C. This is the inside. Where's my happy birthday? Right here. All right, we're going to ink this guy up. We're going to tap, tap, tap. And just like so. We're going to tap, stamp, or ink. We're going to stamp. Once we ink it up, we're going to do the happiness and the relaxation one. And we're going to do this on the inside. I'm going to do it not quite center because I'm going to add a strip of paper. Like so. So this way. I don't know. We're going to add this to the edge of the card. Use the paper scissors and not the ribbon scissors or the fabric scissors. So you don't want to mix those up. That would be a no-no. And we're going to attach this to the inside. Let's see, Yolanda said, beautiful bundle. It is a gorgeous bundle. I keep seeing more and more different kind of ideas online, and I'm loving all the ways that everybody's coming up with using this suite. All right, so let's attach this. Oops, get the quarters. Like so. And then we are going to put this guy like this, but we're going to pop it up. So let's use the last bits of our dot or our dimensionals here. Like so. It looks like a happy face. Or a front, or some kind of Halloween face is what it looks like. It looks like a pumpkin face. All right. A jack-o'-lantern, that's what it was, a jack-o'-lantern. Let's see. There's there, like so. Well, thank you, Yolanda. I appreciate you being here. All right. This is our card for today. All right. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully it inspires you to pull out a pack of paper that maybe you haven't been playing with, or you just have a little bit of bits and pieces too, and you can use up some of that paper, right? Because let's face it, we all have, if you're a paper crafter, you got some paper. If you're anything like me, you have paper. So let's see, there we go. Oops, the table went away too. Oh goodness. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. There's not going to be a fun fold video today. I don't think. I'm just running out of time. My calendar is getting a little crazy. You think it would be a little bit better now that school's over, but yeah. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I will not be live for a couple weeks. I'm taking a little bit of break, and so I'll let everybody know when I'm coming back again live. But thank you guys. Have a little paper crafting fun today, and we will talk to you guys all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.